enchant totem build. You know, like that could be one of the ways that they try and do this. And then if he gets enough levels up in fissure and like aftershock, then he can maybe just like kill the spiders with that.
I am ready to be entertained.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting game. On mid, we're going to keep our eyes on all.
If. What do you mean? If you're watching from home, where else are they?
That's a good point.
Are they behind? Hello?
Hello? Are you
back
here?
there? Hold on. Oh, there's someone behind the light. Right.
If you're off where we need to be. But yeah, interesting matchups.
Who's a Liquid fan there? The Lions are Liquid fans.
Interesting.
So their prediction, he tossed out a couple balloons. There we go. It's insane. Yeah, he's the Liquid fan, apparently.
Okay.
Even trying.
That's impressive to keep that thing. That's like kicking a rock down the sidewalk. You know, he's keeping that balloon perfectly in line. He had it going with him.
Pools thrown out there as well. I can't do my voice like that. I just can't do it.
I just can't do it. All right, interesting. Oh, Taiga.
I know. It's
So
really scary. Hey, he's a thinker.
Player with the most lasts, it's 7 minutes, guys. My prediction,
Dude,
Buzz. What do you think?
It's gotta be the Earthshaker.
Who's
right?
Boxy leaning against? It's gonna.
He's gonna spider legs.
30 seconds to battle.
All right,
happening?
you're right, though. What if it's the Brood, though? What if she just runs away?
That's a good point. Then you know what happens?
What is he doing?
That's a good question. I don't know.
He's preparing. He's like, I'm not gonna let her hide in here. This is pretty smart. He's just cutting all the trees, making some paths.
Huh. It's good places for him to run too, I guess. Drops down his flag, and looks like TNC. We're going to be able to secure the 2 runes down bottom. Fortunately for Gabby, not able to steal away anything himself, and he's going to do some nice little quick there.
Normally.
Champions.
Welcome to Dota 2, ladies and gentlemen, where you can taunt unabashedly.
That's how we like it.
So yeah, Armel, Quelling Blade, has the enchant totem already up so he can boost up his damage, try and just completely deny out this Broodmother. And we'll see what his answer is going to be once the spiders finally come out, because that does feel like it's going to be the big question mark there. Oh, and I really like what Quake's doing. Sort of keeping both of the deny and other one at even HP, so that way the Armel can't just secure both of them no matter what. Tim's taking a lot of damage up in the top lane. Foxy is going to be able to walk away with no real problems there.
So really the only surprise, at least at this point, is that the Ogre's alone, but we'll probably have the last track rotate down here. Now the kill wasn't successful, and they'll try and just get like Ogre comboed up there and try and just kill Insania on the AA.
Do you think a big rotation like that?
No, just Tim's. Just Tim's TVing down once they miss the first blood up here. And yes,
the first blood.
They did indeed. For he will be first blooded. Now it comes a question of like, do they have too much pressure on the AM with that death? So, and Tim's had already TP'd actually. I didn't even realize. So, oh, and he bought a Bassi. Okay, never mind. He's playing up top.
Okay, so full.
So they're just tri-laning. Yeah, interesting.
The tri-lane with the anti-mage.
So can Ogre live versus just a? Ooh, AU. Man, that's tempting.
Oh, he takes some tower damage.
Yeah, that wasn't worth it for Taiga. So I had to make sure. So Ogre, without a stun, I guess he's fine, right? Because they need to get lucky on a bash like twice in a row to actually connect the Colesby, and he should just be fine down here as a solo. And he's body blocking the small camp.
Nice.
They even spent a D ward. Okay, very well played by Cuckoo. Guy's having an amazing series so far.
Definitely. Arcane Rune spawns down bottom. Looks like the Brood might be the one that goes over and checks it, or possibly not as well. It's actually going to be the Ancient Apparition. So A picks up the Arcane, uses that to spam against the Ogre. That could actually be kind of problematic with the Chilling Touch. It's just like so much continued harassment. But top lane, going in now. A little bit of a stun there onto Boxy, but no detection available as this is taken away.
All right, as you can see here in the mid lane, 19-7.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, Cuckoo's fine. Armel having a great again, this is another kind of common Brood thing, right? Where the earlier levels aren't really that time where you see the total dominance once they're stacking all the hands. But there you go. Gets the Fisher.
Ooh, mid top though.
Oh, sorry.
They're going to go on to Boxy.
I just love it.
There you go. This Boxy is going to take some more punches, and it looks like Gabby almost finds the kill. Does he dive for it? Doesn't need to. But yeah. Mid lane, like you were talking about, Armel put out a lot of harassment there. Couldn't quite kill off all of the spiders, but I think that he killed some of the spiderites, the less tanky ones.
Yeah, Quick was starting to build that army, but he's forced back into the jungle there. So gonna have to start stacking up those webs, get the points up there too with the spiders, and we'll see how level 5 treats them. But up top, again, it's just more blood.
Tim's the dirt. Time, Anti-Mage, Gabby sticking around the area, wants to trade hits. AU, he's gone a bit too far forward himself. Boxy should have another Burrow Strike. Lands it now onto the Grimstroke, and he goes down.
Taya getting low, but he's out of mana, so the damage.
Oh, another round, another Fairy Fire, the hit, you get the kill. Well played. And now the stun, the follow-up, but it looks like him not wanting to stick around, just wants to get back to farming.
Yeah, just making sure there wasn't another Burrow Strike. Probably didn't know the cooldown precisely because Tim's just came back in. Last time we saw Taiga on the Dark Willow, he was, I think, 4-0-1 to start the game, but already 2-1-1, not too bad. And heading back up with a full mana and HP pool, see if he can secure a few more for himself. And of course, he's bad fire for the Radiant.
Yeah,
this lane.
Burrow Strike away from the stun coming from AU, and Tim's looks for the stun himself, is going to be able to find it there on the Dark Willow. More punch on the side. Getting close to Bounty Rune time. Let's see how this works out. Also getting close to Armel Echo Slam time.
That is scary, because you know that when it's the mid shaker, he's going to be stacking those points in the aftershock. A lot of times, you're not that worried about the early echoes versus earth shakers because they tend to have more points, like the Fisher early on, especially like that support role. But
God, and AU again, the bloodbath continues. They dodge away before Boxy was able to get off any type of stun. Now Taiga also in some trouble. The Fates, not Fates, excuse me, Diabolic Edict doing some good damage. And might actually snipe him. AU. Away there, buddy. And that does mean that Alliance will be able to secure the 3 bounty runes rather to the 2-1 of TNC.
Oh, Cuckoo. Oh, he's out of mana though on the AA. So he should be okay. Well, unless they get the bash, of course. And Mickey had the wand, but didn't have his time walk back up, so he didn't want to go for it.
And now Quakes is sort of relegated to heading back to the jungle. Armel does have 6.
Yeah, he's got the bracer too, so I think he's just too tanky to deal with, and that just means that he's going to have to try and chase the bird if he wants to go for the kill, but I highly doubt he's going to see a spider again.
Dane, mother!
No, it's really tough to make that work. But the other thing, honestly, is like, even just Broodmother walking in and trying to get last hits, I think Armel just kill him.
Yeah, that's...
Without spiders.
Yeah, and I know what you mean, yeah. It's not a good look. I thought he'd have actually a chance to harass him a bit more, but just that early armor is too much on the shaker. 5 already.
Ogre throws out the stuns. Here's another last hit, but the slowdown comes from Insania. Need another bash here on a Cuckoo. Actually, they don't. Sips gets the DOT kill. 4-2. Less than 1,000 gold lead, and Armel, we're talking about so far, leading the last hits, these early stages. And also in terms of net worth.
7 minutes. All right, Armel. Keep it up, buddy. You got this.
Look at that Cuckoo carrying the last hits. He's had a really good lane down here for an off laner that's solo game too.
Yeah, his last hits haven't been great, but none of the Sankings.
Yeah.
You know, he's constantly retreating. He's got a bit more kill involvement. So in terms of like the net worth, the Sand King is a little higher, like 300, 400 gold. But yeah, once again, just by himself, Cuckoo. And making a rotation, coming top.
Want to make the work, and Tim's will go down.
Oh man.
Really
going for the AM.
This is a bold play. I don't know if they can get this. The counter spell in a second, possibly. Was it answer to Boxy? The chase forward didn't have it up. He did have it up, but couldn't get it off, I guess, in time. And with that, the anti-mage gets punished.
Yeah, really nicely done. Perfect rotation. And you so rarely get a big rotation like that in your first chrono. And this was, I was going to say a triple. But Armel,
what a guy.
Coming for the team, has the phase boost to get there in time.
Meantime, Tim's makes the rotation. They find the kill on Insania bottom.
Good counterplay there from Tim's. Just making that read up, just like, okay, well, like, stop. I'm going to go down and get a freebie. Don't want that AA getting any free XP. getting to that 6 as early as possible. Now Gabby's down bottom here.
Leave the safe lane that is no longer safe and go instead onto Boxy. Got him caught out of mana, in a lot of trouble, and it looks like Boxy is going to go down, most likely. Gabby finds the finish. Last hit for him, and also looking like a tower.
I like how Tim's held the dust. He didn't instantly pop it, they just blinked on him, and then he just burrow striked and ran out because he was scared he was going to get stunned and they were going to dust him.
Yeah.
And Tim's didn't like waste his 90 gold. So now if he comes back, he still has problems, whereas if they had popped that, right?
Structures
An issue. Now he thinks there's a sentry there. He bought a sentry before and bring it down.
That is not the case. Looks like he's just going to have to clean up that bottom lane where they're about to finish it off for Gabby.
No. Oh.
Radiant's
Tim's stuck it. Oh, that worked. Okay, sorry, we're mid lane now. Tim's Gabby, we're fighting over a tower, I think.
Look at the spider army. I think that he is dead, maybe? No, Armel's moving in. Oh, give it to me. Oh! No! That was a lot of gold.
Wow, so he actually just gets all those straight up from the totem and the fisher, eh?
Well, no, it was the stroke of fate that also killed it off.
Oh, that makes sense.
I think Tim's dead again. He's a rough time on this Leshrac. Not gonna lie.
It's hard enough being a core Leshrac and living. Let around these support Leshrac. Oh, the fisher, not quite on the mark, but that's all right. I'll just dunk them.
They're just gonna go for the chrono.
Around the fisher.
Side. I don't know if they're gonna be able to find this kill. Looks like they will. No, Gabby not able to escape from that one.
Armel's doing the math right now. Slam. Chant totem. Fisher in 2 seconds.
Go
Come on and slam.
Got him. Well played by
Can you
Armel.
imagine if he'd have got that bash? That would have been crazy.
Dude, Armel is having a really good game.
Yeah, is he ever? Perfect choice here from TNC.
Because it's like a lot of those other heroes that you normally pick against Broodmother, they don't provide the same level of team fight that Earthshaker does. Like,
Yeah, that's why the Kunk is always banned so early. Because
Right.
Kunk is the only one that can really do that.
I mean, Tiny, in a way, he's much more like pick-off oriented. Like, Earthshaker is amazing way into the late game.
I think, well, actually, I'm not sure what he's going to do for his build. He currently has the Ags, or the Blink Q, and I'm just curious about the Ag and Obsessor. One thing about the Ags is that it's like...
Was Mickey dead?
Oh.
Yes, he is. Oh, the split earth and the finish. Just the rotation. I don't know, it feels like Alliance are just a little bit too cavalier with their movement around the map. Get punished for it.
Keep in mind, though, that this guy is 0-0-0 on the Broodmother, and he's kind of close to share. I guess he's like 1k behind after that kill. He was a little close before. This guy's 3-0-1, and now it's the 2 mana now to make up for his phase boots as they will grab now Cuckoo, though. That is a core hero, of course. Yeah. Not the position 5 ogres we've been seeing picked off all day.
Earthshaker has his Blink Dagger, but it's back in base, so cannot bring it out to him quickly as he might like.
Nah, it doesn't have Echo anyway.
Nah, that's fair.
Who cares?
Sania, about to be level 6 once he finishes, or picks up the tome, rather. I believe it's coming out on the courier.
Where are spiders at? Did they get stroked or something? There's no spiders.
Might have been. So, 11 minutes. How worried are you about this anti-mage at this point? Do you feel like he's having
I'm not worried about aim at all because I have Tim sitting here with 2 wards just saying, hello, would you guys like to come for some kills? Perhaps smoking up with a Blink Dagger? That sounds like a great idea. They don't actually have a smoke, though, so Armel's going to have to do it with the Blink itself. Fortunately, some of these Radiant heroes are moving away.
Oh my god, they're trying to bait out Cuckoo, it looks like. All right, jump in Chrono. They can defend against this if they wanted to, but with the Ice Blast coming in, it looks like Cuckoo is going to be punished. Thinking about the jump, Armel looking for his opening. He decides to go for the Willow, and, well, he gets that kill for sure.
What was a almost 400 damage totem?
Koikfa does not want to. Oh god, look at that stroke of fate, man.
Yeah, he is destroying this Broodmother. Every time I look at Koikfa, he's lost his army.
And suddenly, you've got who's the second or the third highest last hits in the game. 81.
81 last hits. Look how poor he is. Aww.
Second lowest net worth.
Man, spiders are terrible. They give no gold.
I know, it's crazy. He kills them all again.
Yeah, that was like 40 gold.
He legitimately might end up most last hits in the game. just because he could hit it from so far away.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real counterplay for Koikva. You can't blame him that much. If he wants to pressure mid, it's not like you can see the Grimstroke at all. And there's his depression again. Thank you for showing once more that he is the lowest net worth despite all these losses.
So right now, Armel is really the playmaker on this team. Decided to go back now for an Aghanim Scepter, it looks like. Which is a little bit interesting again. I think it's just more that maneuverability is, looks like Cuckoo might be caught and gonna TP away.
I thought this Ogre guy was unkilled. Cuckoo.
He needed a multicast there.
3 in a row. Come on now.
Multicast.
I guess look where he's at every time. The one time he gets chronoed, you can't really blame him for that. This time he's on the other side of the river.
Yeah, true enough. The Taiki dead? About it. Further.
Yeah, not gonna try and chase. The Realm's max level too.
AM about 600 gold away from his Battle Fury, roughly. 14-minute mark.
Armel and Tim's are up here looking for someone to show up, but Radiant kept the scan. Mickey is out.
Yeah. I realize let's go. Okay, Hand of Midas, decision for the Void.
I think Armel, like this is why I don't like the Blink that much in games like this, is because the Blink only feels good with Echo, whereas the Aghanims just feels really good. And I kind of feel like he can't just be camping around like this. The only way this works is if he somehow gets his kill, but they know it's not. They know the Shaker's sitting here.
Well, I don't know. They actually just show up and also able to get the Sand King.
See, that was the problem.
Oh my God.
They did know. I guarantee they knew because they scanned. They knew he was sitting in there, but they thought that when he came in, Boxy would have the counterplay. Unfortunately, he got the worst possible time where he got hit by the Fisher too. Because the whole plan was that, yes, we know that Earthshaker's going to jump, he's going to echo you, I'm going to Burrow Strike, and then you're just going to chrono everyone, and we'll get a kill. Because I'll be able to just like Sandstorm or whatever. That was the issue. Yeah. It was a smart play,
right?
But they outgained themselves because the second start.
Yeah, it's the fear terrorize out onto several, and that's going to be the big turnaround that they needed. So they take down Armel, they take down Tim's. Playmaker's dead. It is still space for the anti-mage, but it's not necessarily the greatest feeling in the world. It looks like he's going to have the Battle Fury brought out to him. It's about that 15-minute mark, and head off to the jungle to farm. As far as space creation goes, it's still working for TNC, but Alliance have been able to pull some stuff together. It's just kind of crazy that it's like, you know, this Broodmother was only 1 tower taken so far.
I mean, now. 109.
He's got more last hits than his AM.
All right. Oh, they're tied.
Yeah, they switched
neck
back
and neck.
forth.
This is an epic battle. He was even hitting neutrals trying to beat him right now. He's like, yo, what are you at now? 160? I'm 150.
Uh-oh, moving in. Cuckoo in trouble. Gets caught. Armel looking for the combo. Can they kill off this Broodmother in time? It looks like they will. Gabby finds the finish. Chronosphere comes out, but the epicenter. Great play coming in from Boxy. Can they kill him off in time? The silence! Oh, it's not going to be enough, though. And Armel chased down for the moment. Has an enchant totem. Mickey.
They saw him burrow.
Burrow strike comes through. They take him down. Alliance doing him dirty with Boxy.
I was like, oh, he's not burrowing him. He's like, wow, that was really smart way with the spell shield. And then he's just like walking away on Armel. He's like, oh, he's still not burrowing him. 3 heroes. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
That was patience right there from Boxy.
So often he has been the playmaker for this Alliance team, like getting everything that they need.
Whenever they're like losing games and everything and like, oh man, Alliance aren't looking so good today, it's just like, your boy Boxy is going to get his hero, be it the Sand King or the Shaker, and he's going to win you some Dota games. This guy loves the big playmakers.
800 damage dealt with 1 Burrow Strike. Give it to me.
That's pretty good.
Give it to me.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And Mickey on point with the Chronos once again.
Yeah, he's doing it. Gabby has gotten his Battle Fury at this point. Is this a game? Oh, let's watch this again before we get into
yeah, here we go. The only problem was that they couldn't quite save Koikva. It's like, I'm coming with their ground. Oh, sorry, bud.
Yeah, and Boxy being just outside of it. Yeah, like you said, great play by Mickey to get that Chronosphere without catching Boxy in it. Because if you do at that point, these kills don't happen.
Yeah, and like, he had a 2-man burrow right there, and he just waited and waited, and then it was like, oh, perfect.
Unreal.
He bait them in a little bit.
But yeah, it does have that feeling in this game of, you know, an AM that's kind of been left alone, but there is a Faceless Void still that he needs to be concerned about, right? Like, can't Void eventually cause enough issues for him?
Yeah, for sure. And then we're going to Broodmother Eggs, which is another thing we don't want to forget about. He's going for the BKB first because it's a nice BKB game versus the Shaker. Even just the AM, the Leshrac, all these nuisances for him. Grimstroke too, I suppose. Some chain stuns. But once the Ags is out, it's just like Broodmother is such a terrifying hero to play against. It's like super fast. This army right now. Where is my Grimstroke?
Oh
god, this army.
Armel getting the walk away, chase forward. Venom's Embrace used to make sure there's no follow-up stun, keeping AU alive. But that was Epicenter used.
Dire's middle
Didn't get the kill onto Armel.
He went for it. I was like, I want to let you to go for it earlier, but he's just like throwing strokes of fate into the trees over here, trying to find the spiders.
Yeah.
He's just chucking them blind.
Ooh.
It's only a 5-second CD, man. That's so low.
Oh, Boxy's out of mana, though. Boxy's dead, I think.
Yeah, then I'm not even going to waste the dunk.
Oh, no, they did use
Oh, they used the other dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can't say dunk when there's actually a Shaker in the game.
I guess just a little bit concerned about him burrow striking away there, so they made sure they had
Radiant's
the
middle
chain
tower
stun.
is under attack.
Had a little bit of vision loss there for a moment.
Oh, do they have a sentry? I don't think they had a sentry on them either.
Oh, okay.
Radiant sentries, yeah, that's why. Oh, that was quick. Tires got blown up.
Was that a kill? Was he hitting neutrals and that's what killed him? The cleave from the AM? I'm not sure.
I think it was the Echo Slam.
Oh, okay.
wasn't
He
it?
actually finished it that way. Okay.
Yeah. Big circle there from Insania saying, let's go.
My thanks.
But that is 2 dead at the same time. And it looks like TNC are the ones that want to make the move themselves.
A bit of a weird smoke going like this without the Echo Slam.
Sania, spot him. Jump forward. Oh, good force staff. Well, moves into position as well. Tim's needs to run, but he is going to be the sacrificial lamb. And they actually chrono the Earthshaker. Chase forward for this guy. They have the Terrorize available if they want to use it, but it doesn't look like they're going to need it.
Yeah, Foxy with the save. Helping Insane now. That helps Insane get this track down there onto AU, who's going to have to try and TP out.
More punch. Aggie gets the kill.
Jeez.
Over and over again, they're doing it to him. And Cuckoo is going to get burrow struck here in a second as well.
Radiant's top tower is
Can they
under
get
attack.
time with other heroes? I don't think so.
This Ogre
Oh my
has
god,
had
the body block.
a abysmal game. Like, poor Cuckoo.
Dude, Boxy body block.
Yeah.
He blocked him until the turnaround. Cuckoo's just going down again.
Radiant's top tower.
I mean, we
is
look
under
for this
attack.
it's like early Midas when you play this core Ogre, and then you're like, oh man, he's going to get so much items now. And he just has nothing.
Dude, broke as a joke.
Radiant's top tower.
Oh,
is
Gabby.
under attack.
Gabby. Enter. All right. Walk away.
Yeah, trying those illusions. Easy 64 gold.
I was trying to bait him
Dire's
in,
bottom
just
tower
dispels
is
it.
under attack.
That backs out. It is going to be a 2,000 gold lead for Alliance, who feel like they've taken kind of firm control over this one. But it is a bloodlusted AM. Something that's not easy to deal with in the later stages if you can get towards those items.
I'm behind the trees. Just trying to steal the wave from his aim and said, I see how it is. Are they smoking? This looks like a TNC smoke here. Is that Tim's dancing on the stairs? Do we have a smoke? Got one in the backpack there from AU, but nope. They're going to move in and let AM finish off some Ancients. I think Roche is just on the menu here for Alliance. Kind of surprised they haven't made their way there quite yet. I guess because the Broodmother doesn't have the... Well, she has the Medallion, so yeah. I didn't finish the Solar, but still obviously quite good.
Right. Going for the Scotty next on the anti-reach. A little surprised by that. I thought that he might just go for like the immediate basher and try and like jump the void or something.
He's trying to live Chrono. That's
Okay.
the only problem. He's just resigning himself to getting Chronoed, I think.
Okay.
Cliff was so slow when he's out of a weapon. Where's my Ags?
You know, something that we didn't really mention all that much was when people were looking at the core Ogre build, like sometimes it was going along the lines of a Dagon or any of those things. And you combo that together later on with the Grimstroke. That could be pretty cool. If he goes for some more of those, like a Hex or something like that, the double control type of plays.
Wow, that's just wild.
Right?
We know how those multiply. I know that when you do a multicast, it's a separate instance. So I guess theoretically it's a separate instance, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be like
8 Dagons.
Yeah.
Good Yules. And Tega ended up hitting himself. That's what happens when you play against Anti-Mage.
You get bopped. They pretty much need Armel to use Echo Slam, and then I think they're going to head in towards the Roche pick. Because once Echo's down, they can definitely just Roche from the side of Alliance, and I don't think there's too much to worry about. Although with the Aghanim Scepter, he's more valuable than just Echo at this point now.
Yeah. Well, and also the Aghanim Scepter on the Brood means that they have to be kind of wary about moving anywhere because you could just lose a tower so quickly. And Brood is level 20 now. You know, that extra spider attack damage, they're going to take down buildings very rapidly.
And Alliance is just keeping themselves around the pits, or like at least scanning there too to keep an eye on what TNC are up to, rather. But not moving too far on the map. Mickey, they think that they're actually smoking in towards Koikva, I believe, because they're guarding him from the tree line. And now it seems like they're going to smoke. At least this is their, yeah, they got 2 smokes on Insania. So they're going to smoke behind Koikva, leave him revealed. And our big initiator, of course, will be that Void. And Armel is here. They're prepped for popping smokes. Dude, Mickey knows.
He's walking through, maybe. They see that he's in the trees.
All right, they triangulated.
All right, they figured it out. And Armel, they spot him. In some trouble, though. Goes down.
That was really nice. The way that Mickey just stopped moving, right?
Yeah.
When his smoke popped, he just waited, and then Boxy went up, and his smoke popped, and they're like, okay, guys, he's in there. And he just like slowly crept their way in there. And well, I said they had to wait for the Echo Slam to be down. The other thing you can do is just kill the Earthshaker.
Why not?
That'll put you into the Roach Pit.
Oh, good ward takeaway there, too. So now they don't even have that vision around the pit there, but they should realize that Roche is being taken. And
I think they're aware they can't do anything.
just going to go and try and get some split push working. Wait, he's out real far. And Hey is just going to die, it looks like. Gets the silence off to 2, but that's not doing anything. And now I'm going to have Grimulti for the potential fight that could come. I guess they probably... Is this just going to be a farming Aegis for Alliance?
No, I don't think so. I think this is a Broodmother and get super aggressive Aegis. And just force AM to play like all this at best. But mostly like Alliance should get this whole part of the map there.
That's a lot of the map.
That's the power of the Broodmother. You get to cover 75% of it with your spider or with your webs once it's complete. And I think it's on the courier. It's actually done. So here we go. 15 web charges all of a sudden. How is that for you?
That's a lot.
Yeah, and so the other bonuses from the Aghanim Scepter here is I'll bring every. You get movement speed cap is removed. You get faster movement speed, and you get way more webs. So he's currently 563.
Yeah, he's just
haste
jetting around there.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have boots.
No.
Are scanning.
Not needed. All right, Gabby pushing down bottom, gonna get some split push working. As much as Brood is amazing at going for split push. So who is Anti-Mage?
Oh, bash. Oh, he got it.
He didn't go scepter
he
first.
had the ghost too, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Ooh, he's doing a lot of damage to that Void. But yeah, Void doesn't eventually manage to find that kill. Although, oh, the plays! The Void! He took too much damage! They just blow him up!
Whoops.
Was no shot.
Didn't expect that one. That worked out really well for them.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Alliance is still playing a little aggressively there. All that just damage from the Leshrac. Oh, that was poor Leshrac. Finish out. Oh, okay.
Yep, that's the spider damage is so ridiculous. And now walking forward, they need to be careful. The fissure comes out. The fear, though. The turnaround play is coming with the enchant totem. Koikva tries to chase forward for more. Boxy able to find that stun, but it's not going to be enough as they throw out the mana void. Armel waiting to pop that shrine till the ice blast. Oh, excuse me. Gabby just walks away as well. So they're fine. The pipe doing work for them there.
Pretty dangerous to be up this far without your void, though.
The pipe is so valuable against the here.
Don't tell them. They just walk right past. They jump over them.
This was the team with Aegis that was supposed to be making the moves, but TNC somehow outfight them.
Murder of Tim's. And they will at least secure something, too. One of the things that's going to be frustrating is that even when you win that fight, there's nothing to gain, but there's still a tier 1 tower in that mid lane. And, no way chance they were going to defend that without their 2 big controllers of the team fight in the Faceless Void and Sand King.
Did they just know this ward? I think. Wait, no. Did they not spot it?
You can't see that high ground one.
Threw out the stroke of fate. Yeah.
Onto it? Did he?
Yeah. but I guess he didn't see it. Huh, strange. But the good vision in the area there by TNC to place the ward up on the high ground that is going to spot all of this movement. Alliance, if they step over a little bit further to the right. Okay, Chronosphere is available. Who do they find? Good old Cuckoo.
He's recovering.
Oh, my God.
Speaking of recovery, all right, we're good. I'm going to get a 4-staff now, guys. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
All of their vision right now for TNC is just so good. Like, they see all of the Alliance right now. God.
Nope, there's one good D word, though, from Insania.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Investment made back 1.0 times. Perfect.
Well,
money. Yeah, it's perfect. I see. The money one. I
like that.
It's good. Found some combos. Tim's again. He's like, all right, you want to play this game? How do you know my friends aren't lurking again?
Well, they have an idea, and Tim's going to die. But meanwhile, off to the side, Gabby has found Insania. They get the Chronosphere off, but is it going to be enough to jump forward? They find the stun. Follow-up comes as Grimstroke shows some decay, trying to run away, but Gabby just blinks out. Quick for fine.
He's coming.
He's taking a lot of damage, but he has another blink, and it's that long range. Cuckoo
fell off the web,
chased.
too.
Seeing if he can make this happen. He still has the Aegis. And Armel shows up. All the spiders doing a nice bit of damage. He has Echo Slam available, but Armel does not want to take that chance.
Yeah, Gabby's just too low to re-engage there. Even with the BKB and the ulti, he says, no thank you.
The scan hit, but now no longer.
Yeah, Armel has the Blink Dagger, too. Oh, Tiger the Yules.
Yeah, and the root, they've got him caught. His root's going to wear off in a second. Might be able to jump away. The Echo almost goes for it all, but it wasn't enough.
Man, if he got that Fisher off, Tiger was done.
Yeah. Gabby, in the meantime, has continued to reign at the top of the net worth chart.
Hoping his team didn't see that solo trying right there. What? Huh? Oh, I missed it.
Oh, is he going in for Mickey? Silent bullets, but not able to get there. It was a nice attempt, but AU looks like he might pay the price. As Quakefoot gets that kill, chase forward, looking for more. Oh, strike. Gabby in trouble. Gabby goes down.
Man, that was all for an attempt on an AA and instantly tipped by Mickey saying, boy, what are you doing? Get off my support. He's still alive.
Again, find another kill. Alliance stomping over to them. That was the BKB 10-second unused by Gabby. That forces now into potentially a high ground push from Alliance.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And it's good because the Earthshaker was in the laning matchup. I think the combination of both the Blink Dagger, I think he needed the Ags first, but I see kind of why he didn't go Ags first, because if he went Ags first, like who plays with him when he's jumping around? It would have to be really well executed.
Yeah.
But I think that's what they had to do. I think the Blink was like, you're just all in on the Echo. Right. Whereas with the Aghanims, you can just like chase and continue and like setting up the stun for the Leshrac and the Grimstroke are both playing with you, and you're using the Inkswell to like chase down with Enchant Totem. Like that's the kind of gameplay you needed. But it might have been because Cuckoo was so far behind that he felt like they just had to go for like the Gorilla style, where it's just like one and done with the Echo Slams. But one kill every 2 minutes is not going to be enough at that point in the game to slow down a Broodmother draft. Where Quakefoot's just, I mean, he's 10-1-4.
Yeah, he's been monstrous this game. And as much as you can say, like, oh, run in and, you know, get the Echo Slam that kills off the Brood, it just hasn't happened because Quake's microing the spiders really, really well. And now TNC are in a position where they need to hold out. They've got to hold high ground, but every second that they're just stuck in the base, Alliance are going to get further and further ahead. Now, one storyline that has had a lot of talk in this tournament has been Alliance ability to finish off games. You knew where I was going.
I know.
That's a big swing.
That's not just this tournament. That's a whole year, dude.
It's a big swing, but we've seen it go the other way before. Alliance, they need to find a way to finish off this game. And killing off Gabby here is a way to do it for sure. Everybody jumping on top of this guy. Armel wants to find the initiation to turn it back around, but they will kill off Gabby again. But the combination coming out isn't enough. It's not enough. The BKB is out for that Faceless Void. Can they kill him off in time? It looks like the Ogre is also going to die. TNC gets spanked.
Yeah, 80 seconds now with no anti-mage. The mid laner act's already gone. Now they can just take that tier 2 in the top lane if they wish. I need them there. I see it being by Tanya.
Just respond. Like, how long was he alive for?
It's hard to farm when you're dead. So, yeah, rough stuff here. Jeez, he got Burrow Strike and Corp Node and Feared and Cold Feeded, as well as bashed numerous times. I even got broken at the end there as well. Oh, I see. They really threw everything at him.
They made it happen. Alliance on top of it. Looking good in this game number 2 after a heartbreaking game number 1 loss.
Look at the spider damage.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You can see when the volley occurs. Ready? Fire! Knock! Shoot! That's pretty much it. I think they could just dab out. They're not. I mean, they got 45 seconds till Echo, though. So they're going to try and play this last Rax out. They say it is Alliance.
Never give up, never surrender. Yep. And TNC, likewise, have been teams that have been able to pull it back themselves. Like, it's not just that Alliance have sometimes struggled to close out games, it's that also TNC have been able to pull otherwise what seems to be unwinnable games back.
Yeah, I heard that required some fountain diving, though, from Keen. So I don't know. As long as Alliance stays at the fountain, I think they got this one.
It's going to be a tough hold for sure.
That's the mystery we look for, though. You never know what will grip you in TI. Maybe you just really want in there.
See, Ogre has gone for the Force Staff again afterwards. I was wondering if he was going to think about going for some more damage. But right now it feels like it's kind of all on Gabby, and he just keeps on getting chronoed. Fissure off mark. Like, thinking about jumping. First crown onto Cuckoo. Don't get the rest of the team.
spiders found them.
Dude, they walk forward. The chrono onto 3. Nikkei makes it happen. The ice blast on top of it afterwards. Alliance are doing it, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it's time to cast those 2 little magical words. Although Gabby, is he going to make it happen? Tim's chasing through as well. He blinks away in the duration of his BKB. Buybacks abound from TNC.
He's got the Echo. He's waiting. But I don't think they're going to walk on into it.
Chase, chase, chase. Nothing. Alliance. This Broodmother is about to have a Bloodthorn gun.
That void damage.
Yeah. He's very big.
Almost 6K there from Faceless Void. That's just crazy. That Mjolnir.
Almost more damage than he dealt all of last game. PK has had
a third of his damage.
He has had a huge turnaround in this one.
Oh yeah.
And I think a big part of it is, like we said, just in that Sven game, he didn't have, like, they first picked it, and so they just picked all the counters on TNC.
I kept stunning them and they kept moving. So that next game they picked me Faceless Void. And they couldn't move.
Nice Force Staff.
Themselves a bit of a replay here, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Nice try. And again, the scouting from Koik with the spiders is what sets that up, too. This whole wave of spiders just runs over them. They're like, oh, found them, guys.
Yeah.
Easy, Seb. You can see why he racked up so much damage. Only got a couple kills out of it.
And you can see also Armel trying to run to get back into this fight and just couldn't get there in time. As we will see AU get taken down yet again by Koikva.
Okay,
all of the spiders.
Just, the spiders hit them. They got that plus 450 health, too, so they're a few of them, a few more survive. It's the Grimstrokes Annihilation and Pest Control with 201 last hits.
They're actually insane now. 730 health on these spiders. Kill them all.
All right, Armel. Good luck, buddy.
Oh, the wrap rounds. Okay. Let's see. I mean, you know what the game plan is. Get the Echo. Get the Echo onto several. Cuckoo shows up for a second. Nikkei looking.
Oh, he knew.
Yeah.
Had to read.
And TNC going to back off, head home. If they manage to find a really nice Echo onto that Void, that's the way that you take that fight.
Well, then you're echoing an Aegis, so I don't think so.
That's a fair point. I guess they just need to kite it out and wait. Feels like Alliance are the ones that are in complete and total control of this game. 3,000 net worth up. Mickey, Silver, Red.
Oh, he got him.
And it looks like he will be able to find and kill off this anti-mage. Stun through Fissure. Fear lasts too long. And AM dead. He was so close to buyback, 150 gold.
It's hard to believe how much damage he's doing when he took the attack speed count. Like, he skipped over it, rather, for that time walk. As you can see, he's just like time walk and chronoing and not even worrying about that.
Yeah.
But I guess he did take the 70 time lock damage at the very least when he has those.
Build attack speed, more chances for bash. Turns out Mjolnir is a pretty good damage item. All right, what can they do here? Force Staff, the push out of position, the Fissure. Force Staff back the other direction. Okay, it's fine. With that, AM able to get buyback again. So he was able to somehow scrape and get himself buyback.
Fox
right?
is just toying with him. I mean, he's got the cheese, too, if anything looks remotely dangerous for himself.
Yeah. Okay, walks up. Chronosphere still on cooldown for a little bit, 45 seconds. They walk forward and find the Lesh, and Taiga just bullying them in the base.
Nice click back from Armel. Okay, stop.
Okay, they're very low. Who's going to walk forward? Fire Blast to start this off. Triple multicast. They buy back on the AM. Looks like that's going to be about it for there. Aegis still 2.5 minutes left before it's going to be reclaimed.
They're very happy that they did not lose that Aegis. He got pretty low. If you lose that Aegis without the Echo Slam, that does, again, open the door ever so slightly for the side of TNC. But now he's just regenning back up there, and the juggle a little bit, and coming back in, wants to try and make something happen here. Just
Chronosphere's back up at 5.
I'll be there soon, guys.
Now, first strike on the Cuckoo. Rooted, chased, has a force snap, but he's still stunned for a little while now.
There's no buyback.
He's just dead. They can't do it.
Going low ground. He's trying to create an opportunity, right,
Yeah.
for Armel. Just didn't see it.
Now with Chrono up, they can just jump on Gabby if they want to. Still a long time until the Aegis is going to be reclaimed. Foxy walking forward, decide to force onto him. Mickey can jump forward if they want. Chronosphere connect immediately onto both of them.
Those two together.
GG is called, and that'll do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Alliance pull it back.
I could sense.
Able to go 1-1 against
Told you in game one. It was not Alliance. We're going to look way better next game.
Yeah.
And they certainly did, man. That Broodmother was relentless. They did not wait for the 10th pick. They're like, we're taking this 8th. Take 2 more heroes. We don't care.
I mean, it was a really good Brood game, right? Like,